Guess what? Guess what? We have another thrift. So today we're going to upcycle this normal looking mom jeans into some fire cargo pants. So this is the basic idea of what I want the cargo pants to look like. So just take a screenshot if you want to see the specific measurements of what I was using. I've inserted the clip somewhere, so just pause, yeah, and take a screenshot or something for the measurements. So you're gonna need a couple of pieces of jeans that you might be having laying around somewhere. Never throw away jeans, they'll come in handy no matter what part. So here I'm just seam ripping the back pockets of one random jean I have, and I hate seam ripping. Oh my gosh, it's the most tiresome job when it comes to sewing, honestly, according to me. Then we're going to take the patterns according to what we drew and trace them on the pieces of jeans, cut them along the seams that you want. Make sure you cut the right measurements, because this is a very important step. If you mess this up, you poke and suit a line. Yeah. And then for the flaps, remember I wrote in the pattern ×2, so if as you saw there, cut ×2. You get? Yeah. Here I'm just cutting the long strap. It is going to be 7 centimeters by 22 centimeters according to my pattern. You can make it longer. By the way, you can make your pockets longer or smaller, bigger or smaller, that is depending on what you really want. You get? Yeah. If you see my measurements are too small for you, you can always add them. Yeah. So that is not really an issue. Just cut out the strap, this, yeah, and then sorry, I'm all over the place, but yeah, you're going then to take your pieces, just align them and make sure you have all the pattern pieces. I told you the jean pockets will come in handy. Yeah, there'll be an extra pocket in this cargo set. I'm just laying them down to know how they're going to sit, so that, yeah. Oh, before I forget, the straps that you're supposed to cut out, they will be ×2 for 2 pockets, left and right pockets. Don't forget that. I almost did. So yeah, here I'm just taking measurements of the center of the leg, front leg, so that I can know where I need to sew in the middle. Just watch and see. I'm just marking my points so that I can really know where the middle part is. Yeah. By the way, if you mess up in this part, trust me, your seam will be wonky. Yeah, you can see it's in the middle, so I'm good with that. Okay, so the seam allowance that you're going to use, it's a tiny bit, like you're going to just place the needle just at the end, remember it. Look what I'm doing. Just tell you a secret, they didn't line up. One was right, the other one was a bit off center, but it's only me who can notice. Then okay, for me to make my work easier and know where the pockets should go on my pants, I just mark them down, draw them down with a chalk. Here I'm just placing the pockets pieces onto the fabric, measuring the distance I would want them to be from the top of my pants to the bottom, to where the first pocket should. Yeah, that's easy. Just wing it here. There's no specific measurements for where you want to place your pockets. It's you. Do you, girl? Yeah, do you. So you're just going to mark them so that when you're pinning down your pockets, you know exactly where they should go. Okay. Don't forget, we are doing pockets on both sides. Don't forget that. So here we're just going to take the flaps, sew it wrong sides together, then turn them inside out. Yeah, wrong sides together, flip them, then you're going to snip. Before you turn them inside out, you have to snip the corners so that they can lay well. If you don't want some bulky corners. Okay. Yeah, so after flipping them, you're going to sew top stitch. I think that's what it's called. Here we're just connecting the flap to the pocket, and remember, point to note, you're going to leave a ½ inch, you're going to pin it ½ inch lower from the top of the pocket. So along it, using our seam allowance, I used ½ inch seam allowance in all seams that are necessary. You can use 1 inch, but I decided to use ½ inch. Yeah, but like when you're sewing along the flap, remember, when you come to the corner, just be slow, feed the fabric slowly onto the machine so that you don't have a hard time. Here I'm just positioning and using, you have to follow whatever I'm doing. I might be explaining a lot and words won't do it justice, but just snip where the corner meets the machine. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Snip it, then your fabric will be able to pass along smoothly. Now you're going to sew the flap all through from one corner to the other. Yeah, well, this process took a bit of time, to be honest, but what's sewing if you don't take your time? Because if you don't take your time, you will mess up. Pocket will look like after you sewed the flap on. You see, well, me, I cut along an excess pattern, so I just cut it off. So I'm going to top stitch. You see, top stitch. We're going to be top stitching a lot when it comes to these pockets. You just top stitch them, and that's the results you'll get. Next step, it's positioning your pocket with the flap onto where you drew your pattern earlier when you were deciding where the pocket should go. Yeah, remember that. Just pin them down. Just going to pin them down and sew. It's so simple, by the way. Pin, sew, pin, sew. Yeah. We're going to sew it. When I take breaks, I'm watching as I edit this, so I'm new to this, but we will get used to it. So this is the product you'll get after you sew the pocket down. Next step, it's marking where marking where the flap will go, the distance. Honestly, I'll say the distance varies with you. Just find a position where it sits well with you. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. After you found that position, pin the flap down, sew it on the inside, then you're going to sew. After sewing it on the inside, you're going to flip it now that the flap is laying on the pocket, and top stitch. The flap and the pockets, they were gaping. You're going to stitch a 1-inch stitch on top there, on your right and your left side of the pocket. Yeah, as you can see, so that it can be held down well. Here we're going to repeat. Okay, I think I forgot to video the second pocket, but that is way easier to attach to the cargo pants. So what you're gonna do is just just fold the pocket onto itself, the flap, the small pocket now, not the pocket that we got from the other jeans, the other pattern for 12 centimeters by 70. Yeah, that doesn't have like a flap that you have to sew onto itself, so you're just going to directly sew it onto the pants. That's what you'll get. And then I added the existing pocket from the dungaree. I seam ripped, yeah, and there, cargo pants, cargo pockets. Yeah, so these are the results. Lucky. They're so cute. These are my new favorite pants, hands down. Hands down, these are my favorite pants. Yep. Oh, and the detail, like, you see? Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. Till the next time. Toodaloo. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah. Deuces.